You would be wrong.
No! The way you tell me whether I'm right or wrong is so surgical. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Tank Talks. My name's Keith.
My name is Brandon.
And we are here today with a notebook. Wild and crazy things are yet to come. What is it, Brandon? Tell us.
Keith, today we're playing a little game.
Woo! I love a game. I always do so well at our games, Brandon.
So when it comes to Christian film, there are some detractors. I gotta turn this phone off. There are some detractors, and there's some things they point out where they say, well, this is weird, or this is wrong, or whatever. Yeah. And one of those things is, if you watch enough Christian movies, you start noticing some weird cameos. Some people that you just wouldn't expect to show up in a Christian film. Now, there's some people like Kirk Cameron, huge Christian. You expect him to be in there. Yep. Newsboys, like God's Not Dead, made sense that the Robertsons were in it. Sure. But there's some people that just, it's a little confusing.
Little bit confusing.
We've devised a game where, Keith, I am going to read off some actors, and you are going to tell me whether you think, yes, they have appeared in a faith-based film, or no, they have not. So now...
These actors, what list are we on? A list? B list?
I think there's a mixture.
Okay.
For the viewers at home, I have went through ones that I can order from Lifeway. So now there are some of them that
Christian books.
You maybe could say, oh, this is a inspirational film or whatever. Mm-hmm. For these purposes, though, we just try to go strictly, this is a Christian film. Yep. This isn't your just feel-good movie.
And I will do my best not to trash on Christian films during this as well. I've only seen about 4 Christian movies in my life.
So if you're a viewer at home and we get one of these wrong, feel free to let us know in the comments so we can check that.
Let us know.
Now, Keith, if you win, I have this beautiful Wild Cherry Quest sparkling beverage.
Sparkling beverage. I bet it tastes nasty. But I can't wait to hopefully win it. It's aspartame free.
All right, Keith. Let's start this off.
Let's start this off with the whistling engine out back.
First person, Tim Allen.
Tim Allen. I bet that to know a few things about Tim Allen, he's the one, I believe, with the television show that was supposed to get canceled, but all the right-wingers were like, "You're not canceling my Tim Allen show." So, I'm guessing he probably was in a faith-based film.
No.
Really? Never?
The research I found, I could not find it. Okay. Now, I was a little surprised, too. So that was one that I'm kind of on the fence on.
You just can't believe that Tim Allen hasn't been in a Christian film. I agree.
He just seems like, because he's a good guy, most of the stuff, I don't know if I've ever seen him in anything that was worse than PG.
Yeah, Wild Hogs out there. I don't know if that was just PG.
Next up, David Koechner. You may remember him. He's from Anchorman. He's from, he was Michael Scott's really good, really nasty, foul-mouthed friend.
Yeah, okay.
I forget his name in The Office.
Shoot.
Because I think he was one of those people that just had like the one...
Packer.
Yeah.
Todd Packer. His name's Todd Packer. God, he is a rather vulgar man. Mm-hmm. So if I'm trying to like play the meta game here, I think you want to surprise me. So I'm going to say yes, he has been in a faith-based film.
That would be correct.
All right. What movie? What movie can I see him in? The same guy who ate bats in Anchorman.
He was in Priceless. I don't have the plot up, but it was produced by For King and Country, and it's about a woman who's been like trafficked, and a guy's trying to rescue her.
So if you're hearing a little voice that's telling you to stay, that there's a larger hand at play here, then you might want to listen to that voice.
I'm not sure who he plays, but I believe he wears a cowboy hat in the movie.
I can imagine he probably would. So, are we we shouldn't assume that if people are in faith-based movies that they are professing Christians. It's probably the wrong thing to assume.
I feel like it can go either way. It can be that they're friends. For instance, Nick Offerman was in Believe Me. Mm-hmm. Really great Christian film. But I believe he's a professing agnostic.
Yeah, pretty sure he is.
Next up, Ariana Grande.
Oh boy. I would find it hard to believe that nowadays she would have been in a faith-based film. I know she was in that one show where she talked like this, and you were really disappointed whenever you found out that that wasn't her real voice.
It did. It made me very... That's when I stopped becoming a friend of hers.
Yep.
Fan,
That's when they stopped being fans.
Friends and fans. Don't call me Ariana.
I'm going to go with no. I haven't answered no yet. She was not.
Yes, correct.
Wow, I did it! That
Next
ponytail is too long and presumptuous to be in a faith-based film.
Tom Arnold.
Tom Arnold. A humorous name from our college days because there was a young man in college that our roommate would call Tom Arnold from a distance. I want to say Tom Arnold probably was in one.
That's correct.
All right, I'm good at this game.
He was in a movie. We'd like to guess what movie he was in.
Tom Arnold, I don't know what movie the title would be, but Tom Arnold was in a movie where he had lost he was in some big business. He was in big business and he lost his faith, and then a little kid comes and teaches him what it is to believe once more, and the movie is called Breaking Benjamins.
It's actually a movie called...
His name's Benjamin in the movie.
Missionaire.
Missionaire.
Like missionary.
Ah.
The plot of the movie is Diane and her children, Michael and Sophie, he probably plays Sophie in the movie, have just completed another successful medical mission trip to Mexico. As their plane arrives to take them home, they are attacked by bandits who kidnap Sophie in the process.
Of course.
Diane and Michael then risk everything to get her back.
Of course they do.
Attention all passenger, Air Dingo is boarding now.
Took that out of the bathroom, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeehaw!
Wonderful. That is not what I thought.
Next person is Jamie Kennedy.
Now you gotta tell me who that is.
He was in Malibu's Most Wanted. He was in the Jamie Kennedy project, like a little prank show.
I don't know who this is.
For
the sake of time, I'm gonna say yes, he was.
He is.
All right.
He was actually in Missionaire with Tom Arnold.
Okay, wonderful. Missionary is pulling out all the stops.
No
budget for casting.
Next up, Creed Bratton.
Creed Bratton from The Office.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite characters from The Office, just from his wild and outrageous antics. I'm gonna have to say I think that Creed probably has some faith back there in him. He's also in a band, I think.
Mm-hmm. Pretty famous band.
I'm gonna say that he was in a Christian film.
You would be wrong.
No. The way you tell me whether I'm right or wrong is so surgical. You're wrong.
All right, next up, Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo is absolutely in a Christian film. I don't have any question about it. I'm certain he is. That man will do whatever you ask him to do for money, I think.
Would you like me to tell you what movie it is?
Yes, I would like for you to tell me that.
It's a movie called The Bill Collector.
The Bill Collector.
Uncle Frankie, played by Danny Trejo, is not the kind of guy you want to meet in a dark alley, especially when you owe him money and have been giving him the slip for a few years.
Oh boy.
Such is the fate of Lorenzo Adams, played by Gary Ray Moore, a top bill collector at Lump Sum Collections. Uncle Frankie has tracked Lorenzo to Norfolk, Virginia, that's wherever he goes to hide, and is coming to collect.
Yeah, man.
With his back to the wall, Lorenzo finds no one to help but Pastor Kevin.
Pastor
Kevin!
Kevin!
Canilloy, and desperate down-and-outers from an inner-city mission who serve as unwitting pawns in Lorenzo's scams to pay Frankie back. Lots of laughs, gaffes, twists, and turns later.
Wow.
Lorenzo discovers unexpected grace when it's time to pay his due.
That is...
Lorenzo, I'm gonna go back to California in 18 days. I wanna take my money with me. Do you understand? We'll be in touch. If he gives you any trouble at all, kill him.
How do you have laughs and gaffes and twists when someone's coming to kill you to collect? If Danny Trejo is after me, I'm not laughing.
If Danny Trejo is after you, he's
not even a character. I'm just talking about Danny Trejo himself.
Well, I mean, Danny Trejo's a bit typecast, so if any of Danny Trejo's characters is after you, you're in trouble. You're going to be murdered badly.
Next up, Miranda Cosgrove of iCarly and Drake and Josh fame.
I don't know. Ariana Grande wasn't in one. Miranda's probably pretty, I don't think she does a whole lot. Last thing I think she was in the Happier music video for Bastille and Marshmello's song Happier. I want you to be happier. And there's a dog that dies, and it's sad.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert. I don't think so.
You'd be wrong.
Wow, Miranda Cosgrove. No, I knew this. I knew we've talked about this before. Dang it. What movie was she in?
She was in a movie called The Wild Stallion.
Yeah, it was the horse movie.
Mhm.
Yep, you're right.
She wants to photograph wild horses for a project and try to help save them.
Photograph the wild horses in their natural habitat.
You any good?
I think so. Can you ride? I've been horseback riding before. All people who can't ride a horse call it horseback riding. I can ride, and I'm not a city slicker. I'm just from the city.
Brent, I'm going to tell you one thing. If there's a movie about horses, I don't want to watch it. I don't know why that is. I don't like horse themes when it comes to movies. I like cowboys riding horses, but I do not like just a horse movie.
Now, Keith, you've gotten 3 wrong, and you've gotten 5 right.
Heck yeah.
So I'm going to give you one more just for fun.
All right.
Jack Black.
Jack Black, just because I'm sure you're trying to get me crazy. you're trying to throw me a curveball. The same man who was in Tenacious D in The Pick of Destiny, where he suggests that Satan take Kyle Gass back to hell to do nasty things with him in a sexual fashion. And there's a lot of cursing. That movie is not a Christian film, despite it having the devil in it. This same man could have been in a Christian film. Jack Black is good, yeah, sure.
He's in a Christian film?
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Oh, okay. You were just, the question, you ask a question with the answer no that you don't get to follow up. Okay, that's fine. So I lose. No, 5 to 4.
Yeah,
That's
you
majority.
still won. So
Woo!
crack open that black cherry beverage.
And while I do that, this is one drink, but we got to also talk about another one, Brandon.
Tank drink.
Tank drink. Actually, that's really, whoo! Wow, it's really spicy as the carbonation goes, but
As
man,
the kids say.
black cherry is really good.
This is Stacker 2 Extreme Energy,
Okay.
Kicking Classic. When I was a kid, I wanted to take Stacker 2 because I felt like I was chubby, but also they sponsored a race car I liked.
Yeah. Stacker 2. So we're about to lose some weight?
I think they got sued though, because either they were killing people or lying. I don't know.
Well, who wasn't killing people since we're about to drink this? Ooh. That's not good.
Oh, it's so neat.
That's like sour Red Bull. Ick.
Oh.
Stacker 2.
Maybe it gets better with the second sip.
Stacker 2. Here.
Nope.
It's not. Stacker 2 is if you took Red Bull and you poured it in a pack of sour Skittles and you filtered it through that.
So true.
Suck that through a sock.
Okay.
Folks, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't drink Stacker 2. But you know what? If you want some of this, Quest Wild Cherry, try that. It's a lot better than Stacker 2. We hope you enjoyed this foray into Christian film. And I didn't trash it at all. Neither did Brandon. Brandon, you got anything else?
I think that's it.
Alright, thank you everyone for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And finally, remember that we love you very much.